Hello, YouTube. Baseball Card Junkies here. Titanic Taters.
Oakland A's 915.
Tops 85 401.
And we finally have the contest results and the winner for the Baseball Card Junkies TV MLB All-Winner Team contest, I guess.
wait, my camera's okay. There we go.
You're backwards.
Yeah.
So here, let me pull it up. So I guess what do we want to? We'll cover the results first. How in depth do you want me to get here, guys?
Well, let's
Eric, get totally in depth, man. Let's make this fun.
All right. Yeah. I wonder how this will show up. Let's see. Let's close that. So, all right. The first series that I was able to compile all the data for was the Oakland A's 915 versus Topps 85 401 series. And this was the most highly contested series as far as games. There were, let's see, it was a 6-game series, almost went to game 7.
Whoa.
Let's see. So overall, it was Oakland A's 915 defeats Topps 85 401 4-2.
Man, I thought I had a good team, but Oakland A's got to tip my hat.
I wonder. Let's see. Oh, cancel. No, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
I can go like this. Let's see. Oh, I can. Will it post up?
I got a question for you, Eric. Already, what do we got there? Oh, nice.
Okay, look at that. Erica was able to.
So here, let's show. Let's hide this one. So here's the first one. This is actually game 1. It says game 2, but it's actually game 1. It was Eric at Nate's, and this is the first game that Nate won. It was 1-0, or no, it was one. What was it? 0-6, I believe. This is gonna be hard. Yeah, 0-6-0. It was 1-6-0. Nate destroyed Eric in this game.
Hey, I got to win.
The notables for Eric's team was A-Rod, who was 1 for 4 with a double. All right. Your team only had 4 hits.
And I threw a 4-hitter.
Ricky Henderson went 0 for 3 with a walk, though, and a stolen base.
And a stolen base. There we go.
Glavin got the loss with only 4.2 innings pitched and 5 earned runs.
Jeez.
Let's see.
Hammer Glavin.
Crazy.
Nate, your big guy in this game was Barry Bonds. 3 for 4 with a triple. Let's see, 3 for 4 with a triple, a home run, 3 runs, and 4 RBI.
Wow.
Bumgarner.
Typical Bonds game.
A win with 9 innings. Went 9 innings pitched with a win. 0 earned runs.
Mad Bum always comes through on those big games. Like I said.
And then we have game 2. I'm just going to post the actual score. That one was a lot of information. Here we go. Chats. Show. So game. Okay, this, I think I got it backwards. So that was game 2. This is game 1. This one, Nate, you won 7-4. So you went 0-2 the first one, 2-0 the first 2 games.
Yes, I was on a hot start.
Wow.
So Eric, Bonds went 2 for 4 with a double and a run.
My Bonds?
Your Bonds. McGuire went 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. A-Rod was 2 for 4 with a double and a stolen base. Griffey was 1 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Maddox went 5 8.1 innings pitched with 4 earned runs, although Smoltz got the loss. He gave up 3 earned runs in 0.1 innings.
Oh,
geez.
wow.
And then Nate, your superstar for this game would have been Alomar, who went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI.
Wow, a little power from Alomar. That's awesome.
Yeah. Griffey went 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 walks. Let's see. Maddox went 7 innings pitched, gave up 3 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. However, Wagner got the win, and then Nen got the save.
Wait. So we both had Maddox
So we had
pitching against
Maddox
each other?
versus Maddox.
This one was Maddox versus Maddox. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's
So
funny.
either way,
Computer
Maddox got the
simulations
win.
for the win. Computer simulations for the win, man.
Dude,
Let's
that's
see.
hilarious.
Game 3, this is where Eric came out of the woodwork here. Let's show that. So the score was 10-2. Eric won.
I got ran.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal.
Big Mac was 4 for 4 with 3 home runs, and
Let's see. McGuire was 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBI, and a walk. Let's see. Your superstar would have been. It's kind of. Well, you got Ricky Henderson went 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 runs, 2 RBI, and a walk.
There we go.
Let's see. Schmidt went 3 for 3 with a double and 3 runs, an RBI, and a walk. And then Piazza went 2 for 3 with a triple and a run and 2 RBIs and a walk. Clemens, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks.
Ooh, yeah, the Rocket.
Let's see. Bonds on Nate's team went 2 for 3 with a run, a walk, and a
course.
base.
He can't do it all, but he can try.
Yeah. Griffey, Gwynn, and Alomar all had doubles. Gwynn had the only 2 RBIs for your team.
Gwynn for the win.
And then Johnson got the loss in 4.2 innings pitched.
Wow.
Let's see. Game 4. So many games in this one.
You said 6.
Game 4 was 16-2. Another Oakland A's 9-1-5 routing of Tops 85-401. Let's see. Nolan Ryan got the win in 8.1 innings pitched with 6 strikeouts. Only gave up 1 earned run and 6 hits. McGuire had the big game. 2 for 5, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, and 2 runs scored. Let's see here. And then Nate's team, Mike Schmidt was 1 for 4 with a home run and an RBI, and Clemens got the loss. 1 point.
We had similar teams, huh, Nate?
Oh man, Mike Clemens didn't do too well that game.
Yeah, he got pretty routed that one.
Didn't you have Big Mac on your team?
I didn't have Big Mac, no.
Oh, you didn't? No. Oh,
no,
man.
you guys did. I didn't.
That's where you done messed up, Nate.
I think I used Big Hurt as my DH.
Game 5 was a lot closer. 6-4, Oakland A's 9-1-5 victory. Let's see. On this one, who's the all-star? Man, a lot of guys went 1 for whatever in this one. A-Rod was 1 for 4 with a triple and 3 RBI. Alomar was 1 for 4 with a home run and an RBI.
Alomar with the power. That's his second home run.
Yeah. Mariano Rivera got the win. Smoltz had the save. Although Maddox started with 5.1 innings pitched and 4 earned runs.
Did this one go extra innings or something?
You know what? I actually am not sure. Not a lot of the games went extra innings.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I mean, there's only 4 hits, right? Or 4 at bats for 4 or 5.
True. Good point.
Person. Yeah. Let's see. For your team, Nate, Bonds went 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a walk. Pujols went 2 for 4 with a double, and Henderson went 2 for 5 with a stolen base and a run. And Maddox pitched 7 strong innings, only gave up 4 earned runs. Rivera got the loss in .2 innings.
So Rivera got the loss and the win.
Yeah. And the final game.
This is fantastic, guys.
The final game was another routing. 14-3. Eric's win. Let's see. Nate.
Who was pitching?
Pitching was Glavine versus Bumgarner again. So Glavine went 7 innings pitched, got the win, 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run. Bumgarner got the loss with 1.1 inning pitch. He went from superstar to like disaster.
Oh man, we saw the second time around.
You know what happened is he fell off his motorcycle and he
he got hurt.
Yeah, and he got hurt, but he still went out there and pitched. So he's a game guys.
So let's see. Eric, for you, McGuire went 4 for 6 with 2 doubles, 4 RBI, 2 runs. Alomar went 5 for 6 with a double, a triple, 2 RBI, and 4 runs.
Jeez.
Nate, Bonds again, 2 for 5 with a double, a run, and a walk. Pujols went 2 for 5 with a home run. Griffey went 3 for 5 with a double.
Wow.
Now, Nate, had you won, Barry Bonds probably would have been your MVP.
It sounds that way.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
We have to give the MVP to the series winner. That would have been Mark McGuire. 10 for 19.
I called it.
He went 10 for 19, 3 doubles, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, 5 runs scored, a walk, with a 1.157 slugging percentage and a 5 OBP.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn, man. We need to go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac after this, man.
So, next was the series between me and Eric. So, game 1. I wonder if, there we go. So, game 1. Oakland A's 9-1-5-2, Titanic Taters 4. Let's see. Notables for your team. Griffey was 1 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBI. Greg Maddux went 7.1 innings pitched. Only gave up 2 runs. Rivera got the loss in .2 innings pitched. Gave up 2 earned runs. Oh, Maddux had 9 strikeouts, by the way.
Jeez.
Now
that's quite a bit for him.
For my team, let's see. Bonds went 2 for 4 with a double, a home run, 2 runs, and 2 RBI. Trout went 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Clemens went 7.2 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Eckersley got the win. Chapman got the save.
Man, so many great names in there.
They were all good teams.
Oh, yeah.
Game 2. Let's see. It was a highly contested game, 15-14.
Wow, that's a lot of
So the notables on this one is pretty long.
Home run derby?
Home run derby. I beat Eric 15-14.
Jeez.
19 hits to his 15. Let's see. For your team, let's see. Let's just do the home run guys. Schmidt went 1 for 4 with a home run. Pujols went 2 for 6 with a home run. A-Rod went 2 for 6 with 2 home runs.
Wow.
McGuire went 2 for 5 with a home run.
There we go.
Let's see. For my team, I'll just do the home runs. Trout 1 for 4 with a home run. 2 walks and a stolen base. Beltre 3 for 5 with a home run and a double. Edgar Martinez was 4 for 5 with a home run. He had 4 RBI. And Ivan Rodriguez went 2 for 5 with a home run. So Glavine went 5 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 7 earned runs. Rivera got the blown save with 6 earned runs in 1 inning pitch.
Oh man, only on a video game, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Did that ever happen in real life?
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened in real life.
Right.
Smoltz got the loss with 1 inning pitch and 2 earned runs. Maddox, for me, only went 1.1 inning pitched with 8 earned runs.
Oh, we
Man,
lit
he
him
didn't
up.
fall off a motorcycle.
Lit
So I don't
him
know
up.
what his excuse was.
Let's see. Smoltz came in for 1 inning, got the hold, gave up 1 earned run. Rivera came in for 1 inning, ended up getting the win, 1 earned run, and then Chapman got the save with no earned runs.
Wow, quite a slugfest there.
We were talking about Chapman the other day. Have you seen how big he's gotten, Nate?
Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
Dude, he's guns. Like, I'm seriously wondering if he's gonna be able to throw the ball.
We'll see.
Game 3, Titanic Taters defeats Oakland A's 915 4-3.
Man,
Who is holding these simulations?
An outside party, which, by the way, Nicholas is the one that ran these. And
I've never talked to this guy. Have you, Nate? You know what this
you
guy
can
exists?
find him. I posted a link to his YouTube channel in the description. It's OLI-Moon Collectibles. Don't be disputing the accuracy of these results.
Nicholas did a great job.
Yes, he did. I mean, this was like
no, we really appreciate
almost 20 games that he had to like create all these characters and enter all their attributes one by one.
No, we really appreciate him doing this for us, because that sounds like it was some work. So thank you very much.
So Ricky Henderson went 3 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBI, a walk, and a stolen base. So he was definitely your game MVP, that one. Clemens went 5 innings pitched, got the loss, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. For me, this is why you need to get a Mike Trout card. 2 for 3.
He pulled one last week.
He
or
did.
The week before.
Trout was 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs, and a walk. Randy Johnson got the win in 7.2 innings pitched with 5 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. Wagner got a hold, and Chapman got the save. And the final game, this is a sweep, by the way. I feel like I should add that.
I was going to say, right? Yeah, you just had to throw that in.
Let's see. I defeated Eric 8-6. His notables, let's see. Nolan Ryan got the loss, 4.1 innings pitched, 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 1 strikeout. Let's see. A-Rod.
What?
A-Rod went 1 for 3 with a home. This is your team. 1 for 3 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Henderson went 1 for 3 with 2 stolen bases.
Nice.
And Griffey went 2 for 4 with a triple and 2 runs. Let's see. For my team, Pedro got the win. Pedro Martinez, 7.0 innings pitched. 4 strikeouts, 5 earned runs. Smoltz got the hold, and Chapman got the save. Let's see. Edgar Martinez went 2 for 3, a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a walk. A-Rod went 1 for 4 with a home run. Beltre went 1 for 4 with a home run. So this one was actually kind of difficult for me to pick an MVP for, because like not a single offensive player like really stood out. It was kind of like different people in different games. So I went Aroldis Chapman for the MVP because there were so many runs. Like it really came down to the bullpens in the end. He had 4 innings pitched. only gave up 2 hits, 5 walks, 1.75 whip, 2 strikeouts, 0 earned runs in those 4 innings, and 4 straight saves.
Wow. Yeah, he has to be the
Interesting.
MVP if he had 4 saves. But
Yeah.
that's funny. A 1.75 whip, that would normally be like you're not even a major league ball player.
Yeah, but
With
when
a
you're
whip
going
like that,
against
but-
like these lineups, the
Good
1.75
slugfest.
whip is a victory.
Yeah, especially if you don't give up any runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the closest I had to MVPs for offensive were Edgar Martinez, who went for 9 for 19 with a double and 2 home runs, but he only had 6 RBI. And like there were so many runs scored, like 6 RBI is nothing in that. You know, when you have a 15 to 14 game. So I went with Chapman as the MVP. Now the pivotal, actually not pivotal, I guess. Nate versus Titanic Taters. So
How did I do?
first game, come on. What? YouTube, don't reject my comments.
Oh my God, you're rejecting your own comments there, Eric.
All right, here, let's do it this way. So here, let's go like this. So game 1, Pops 85401, Titanic Taters. Wonder if it'll let me do these two. No, they're blocking my comment, darn it.
Spam.
Well, you could just say it. It's all good.
Okay. So this one, Tops 85401 scores 5 runs with 12 hits, no errors. Titanic Tater scores 3 runs with 8 hits and 2 errors. So your notables, Tony Gwynn, 2 for 5, 2 runs and an RBI. Alomar showing the power again, 4 for 5, a home run and 2 RBIs. Maddox gets the win with 7 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Wagner got the hold, and Nen gets a save. Let's see. Sandberg, for me, went 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 runs. Pujols went 2 for 4. Trout went 1 for 3 with an RBI. Clemens got the loss in 5.1 innings pitched. He did have 9 strikeouts, but gave up 4 earned runs.
Dang.
Wow. Got Clemens just like the A's used to get Clemens back in the mid '80s, right?
Yeah.
Please just don't tell us to sweep against Eric again.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I won game 1, so it's not gonna be another sweep.
yeah. Well, at least from this point. So game 2.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Game 2, Tops 85401. 3 runs scored, 12 hits, no errors. Titanic Taters, 12 runs, 13 hits, 0 errors.
Ooh.
Wait, I get 12 hits and 3 runs. You get 13 hits and 12 runs.
Yep.
You must have been hitting a lot of home runs.
So Bumgardner went 5.1 innings pitched, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs. He did have 6 strikeouts, but he got the loss. Eckersley went 0.2 innings pitched, gave up 4 earned runs. Let's see.
Wow.
For you, Bonds
That's
went
not who Eck like.
Bonds went 2 for 5 with 3 RBI, and Schmidt went 2 for 4 for your team. For my team, Henderson went 1 for 4 with a home run. A-Rod went 1 for 5 with a home run. Sandberg went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
Jeez.
Pujols went 3 for 5 with a double. Maddox got the win with 7.1 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. So yeah, that was that one.
Wow.
Game 3.
Wow.
This one was close. Titanic Taters 10 runs with 15 hits. Tops 85401, 9 runs with 11 hits, though you did have 2 errors.
Oh.
Let's see.
I know
Arrows
Vizquel
get
didn't
ya.
pick one of them.
Let's see here. We got Henderson for you, went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and a walk. Let's see. Gwynn went 1 for 5 with a double and 2 RBI. Alomar went 2 for 5 with a double. Griffey went 3 for 4 with a triple and 3 RBIs. Now this is crazy. Listen to all the holds, okay? So Johnson went 5 innings pitched, gave up 4 earned runs, 6 runs total, 4 strikeouts. Smoltz got a hold. Eckersley got a hold. Wagner got a hold. And then Nen came in for 0.2 innings pitched, gave up 3 earned runs, and earned a loss. Let's see here.
Damn it. Come on, man.
So Trout went 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a triple, a run, and two walks. A-Rod went 2 for 6, a double, a home run, and 2 runs. McGuire came in to pinch hit for Pujols, went 1 for 1 with a home run and 2 RBI. Edgar Martinez went 2 for 5, a home run, 2 runs, and 2 RBI. Johnson, you shelled him early. He got 3.2 innings pitched, gave up 8 hits, 9 earned runs. So all your earned runs came in those 3.2 innings pitched. Eckersley came in at some point for 1 inning, gave up no earned runs, got the win. Chapman got the save in 1 inning. Game 4, Titanic Taters 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and tops 8-5-4-0-1. 4 runs, 10 hits. Let's see. Gwynn went 1 for 4 with a triple. Ivan Rodriguez went 2 for 5 with a triple. Vizquel went 1 for 3 with a triple. Clemens got the loss in 4 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 6 earned runs. Smoltz did come in for 1 inning pitch and got a hold at one point. Let's see. For my team, Trout went 0 for 3, but he got 2 walks, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Bonds went 2 for 4, a home run, 3 RBIs. Edgar Martinez went 2 for 3, a home run. Ivan Rodriguez went 2 for 3 with a home run. Pedro Martinez got the win. 5.2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, only 2 earned runs. Rivera and Smoltz both got a hold, and Chapman got the save. And
another save for Chapman.
Yep. Game 5 was the final game. Titanic Taters 9.
I must have lost.
5-4-0-1-6. And both had 12 hits. Let's see. For your team, Bonds went 5 for 5. 2 doubles, a triple, and 3 runs and an RBI. Schmidt went 2 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Maddox went 7.1 innings pitched with 4 strikeouts, 4 earned runs. Eckersley got the loss, gave up 4 earned runs and 1.1 innings pitched. For my team, Trout went 3 for 4 with a double, a home run, 3 runs, and 5 RBI. Bonds went 2 for 5 with a double and 4 RBI. Clemens, 5.1 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Rivera got the win, and then Chapman got the save again. So this one was another kind of tough one. I was leaning between Chapman again for the MVP because of the saves. But Trout went 7 for 18, 3 doubles, triple, a home run, 6 RBI, 7 runs, stolen base, 4 walks, and 1 hit by pitch. And he had the highest slugging in 833 and a 521 OBP. I picked him because even in games where he went 0 for 3, he still got right. And he
even did good when he went hitless.
So Mike Trout got the MVP for that series.
All right. Well,
that was a lot of
I think
talking.
we got a winner. Wow. So I guess whoever voted for Titanic Taters is in the drawing.
In the drawing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Titanic Taters. You dominated that. You lost 1 game.
I lost 1 game to you and none to Eric. So you guys had the longest series by far. Like it went 6
6
games.
games.
So you
yeah.
lost
Wow.
one total game.
One total game.
Man.
Now you know what I found interesting that whole time when you were reading off the statistics, I didn't hear Jeter's name once.
Jeter did not do anything. Did you even pick Jeter? You picked Vizquel for your shortstop.
I know, but I'm talking about you guys. I didn't hear anything for Jeter for you guys.
You didn't
unless
pick
I
I had
was.
A-Rod.
Oh,
I had
okay.
A-Rod.
All right. Okay.
I had
Well,
A-Rod.
then that makes
You had
sense.
A-Rod at
Okay.
short as well, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We both did that, huh?
Yeah, and I picked Vizquel. He only had like 1 hit the whole time. The
It
Eric
was a triple,
mentioned.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a
Let's see, so I'm going to zoom on this.
Yeah, I
real
guess I
quick.
shouldn't have picked Vizquel. That's probably what killed me because A-Rod was like in the mix the whole time.
I think it was Bumgarner and Nen that killed you.
triple?
Well, I'm a Giants fan. I got to go with my Giants.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on this because I'm just going to do the randomizer thing right now.
Okay.
Just to
So
make it easy.
who are the names that chose Mr. Titanic Taters?
Let's see here. So here are the. Can we see them? Yep.
There you
So
go.
Fat Boy Cards, Jeremy Johnson, Scott Kernan, Chris Wilkes, Gary Sutton, Ben Reeder, and Richard Cross were the ones who picked my team to win.
And that was on the Facebook page, right? So hopefully
Yeah.
they got a YouTube channel. I guess we'll put this video on the Facebook page.
There you go.
So we're gonna randomize it in. Let's see, how many games did I win? I won 8 games. So we're randomize it 8 times. How's that sound?
Oh, wow. Sounds
Okay,
good to
that
me.
sounds good to me.
All right. We can get the not. All right, there we go.
Right there.
Now I just that's not going to work. So randomize 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, this is taking forever.
You had to pick 8.
5, 6, 7. Come on. One more. Let's do it.
Let's see,
And the
let's see.
winner is
All right, so that's 8 randomized times. So the winner is Ben Reeder.
Ben Reeder.
So
Congratulations,
Ben.
and we will post this on Facebook just in case,
Just in case he's not watching
you
right
don't get
now.
to see the video. But I will screenshot that, post it on Facebook, and Ben, you will have to send one of us, probably me, your PayPal, so we can send you the $20.
congratulations. That was fun, man.
Congratulations, Ben. Yeah.
That was definitely that's my first taste of baseball in 2020. Just talking about the simulated games for this contest that we did.
That was a lot of fun, and you know what? It gave me an idea of while we were listening to Eric. We ought to make fantasy league teams for the 60-game season.
Dude, I was just thinking that the other day.
You were thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
Same thing? Got to show
Yeah.
you got to have the card of the player that you pick?
Well, that's way too easy because I have cards of like every single player. You're only going to have ace players.
You know what? You know what? Days are good. That's all right.
You better go bust the box of like Topps Chrome or something so you can get some more cards.
Some more opening day. Oh man, that's funny, Eric. I didn't think about that, but you're right. I got some modern product, man. I do.
That'd be fun to do a fantasy team. We'd have to do a draft and everything. Is it like just us 3?
Yeah, just us 3.
And see who can run
We're
it.
gonna make it bigger than that. It's gonna be hard to keep track of.
Yeah, I've never done any kind of rotisserie baseball, but you guys have to walk me through it. But I'm game.
Oh, it's super easy. We just have to do like a Yahoo Sports or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
And it'll be interesting because like the wild cards will be like whether or not the players opt out. Like we'll have to come up with a rule
Ooh,
that if
yeah.
somebody opts out, you get like an extra pick or something like that.
Yeah, or if someone gets sick
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
tests positive, because I mean,
That's
there's
why we
going to be
got
a lot
those
of
50-player
player
pools.
movement. I think there's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of player movement. So
We're going to need 60-player pools.
yeah, I know. Huh? Exactly.
We yeah, that would be fun. Let's do that.
All right, cool.
Right on.
And then we can
All right.
do we want to announce the teams and do another contest or
Yeah.
Well,
most likely.
we should probably
Figure it
we
out.
should talk on the phone and figure out what we're going to do, and then we'll make a video about it.
there you
Because
go.
we're just like brainstorming right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That would be fun though.
for
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like as much as I'd want to pick Mike Trout, I'm a little worried that he's not going to play.
True. Yeah, he might not play because I know his wife is due for a baby in August, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We shall see. I mean, I don't know. That would definitely be something to consider if you're about to have a baby and if you have a family. It's a lot harder, I think, or it's a lot easier to play if you don't have a family than if you do have a family. Because then you just worry about yourself, right? Not everybody
what about
else
like
in your
Anthony
house.
Rizzo? He had like childhood cancer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had cancer when he was a kid.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, he
That's
beat
interesting.
cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
Oh, that's
wonder,
cool, man.
like,
Good for him.
if
Yeah, I
that
didn't
would be
know.
something that it weighs on his like decision making process.
I would imagine it would, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. That man, I cannot believe the amount of players that are testing positive too.
It's only going to get worse. Like, honestly, as much as I want to see baseball played, I 100% do not expect it to happen.
Yeah.
We're over here talking about doing fantasy baseball, and you're right. They're probably, if I were to put my money, I would say no season or the season won't be able to be completed, either or.
Yeah, I think they're really trying. It looks like they're really trying to get it going. But
So,
do you see the freaking Yankees are televising their like interleague game today?
Yeah.
Man.
Inter squad game.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I say interleague. Yeah, inter squad game. Yeah. Man, they're
that's
so
basically let's watch practice. But you know what? That's all there is to watch right now.
Yeah. Did you guys see Tanaka get hit the other day though by Stanton?
What, a comebacker?
Yeah, he got hit in the freaking head. I think it was something like.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
It was I saw it. It was pretty ugly. I mean, I guess he seems like he's okay. They took him to the hospital.
Good.
But it was like 112 for.
And that's like the one guy
drive to the head. Oh,
that's
man.
the one guy you don't want to take a headshot from coming back at you.
Yeah.
No, that ball's moving. Yeah.
Damn. So you guys want to see some pickups I got?
Yeah, I got some pickups to show as well.
All right. Well, I'll show a few pickups up just because we are, after all, Baseball Card Junkies TV. But check this one out. I know you guys will be proud of me on this one. Look at this thing. Look at that shine, man. You got to love those 1998 epics. That card is beautiful.
Yeah, that entire set is awesome.
So here we go, 1998, right? And, 1998 set the tone for a lot of shine. And Panini, I got this card here just for the hell of it. I already had a copy, but I wanted another one because it popped up on eBay for like $1.50. And I'm like, well, I could put that one in my binder.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of putting it in my insert box, That card is just beautiful. Look at that Mojo. They call it the Prism Mojo for the win. Look at that thing. Look at the etching.
Yeah,
so the shine lives on.
Schmitty gave me the McGuire like that last year.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was real. I was super happy. It was Max in a Cardinals uniform, so it didn't belong in Schmitty's collection.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So we gonna go around the horn. You're gonna show a few off. I got a few more I'll show off, but.
Oh, cool, good. Yeah, because I got 4 cards to show. One, I'm gonna give a shout out to a, you know what? He's not a YouTuber, but he's in the Baseball Card Junkies group, and he's also in the '90s group. He's a Maddox collector. That'd be Eric. But he hit me up. He said he was asking me if I had this card, and I said no. And I asked him what he wanted for it. He says, "No, man." He says, "I'll send it to you." So yeah, I'm really thankful for this, man. It's the 99 Retro, and it's the Throwback Attack Level 2. So it's the parallel numbered to 500.
Dude, that card is so sweet. I love those retro cards.
Right? Yeah, that's a good looking card. So
you know, McGuire's got a lunchbox from that product. So you got to. I don't know if you have one of those lunch boxes. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you know what? No, it's not the retro lunchbox. This is the tribute. I thought it was the retro for a second.
That's a killer lunchbox too, man. I love how Upper Deck like put cards in lunchboxes in the late '90s, early 2000s.
I do need to get the retro lunchbox though. That's for sure.
Yeah, those things are cool, man.
Is that the only one?
All right, Eric.
Now I know Taters had the big mail day last week.
Oh, I know, right?
Taters was on fire with his mail days last week.
So I picked up a couple of Jason Giambi cards.
Oh yeah. Man, I know those are gonna be sweet, dude. I love that set.
Yeah.
This one's numbered out of 100, hand numbered out of 100.
Yeah, that's it. I like how you can see the scene in the wall too.
Yeah, the game used baseball.
And then I picked up this Archives signature numbered out of 7.
Ooh.
That's awesome, dude. Looking. Is that 99 tops look?
Yeah.
No, that's 99 tops.
Yeah, you're right, 99.
That's sweet.
It's from Archives though, so what
2018 Archives.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that's it for me.
So, okay, I'll show a few more off. I got real bored last night. I had to hit up one of my local card shops. I wanted to pick up a few supplies, and I saw this sitting in the showcase, so I scooped it up for my collection.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's a Bobby Bonds autograph.
Yeah, that's super
Fleer.
Cool.
And I love collecting Bobby Bonds cards because, one, he was a great Giant. He was a 300 guy, 3-time All-Star, and of course he was Barry Bonds' father.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I mean, there's so many great reasons to collect Bobby Bonds, but just a fantastic card. And I always noticed, like, Bobby Bonds' auto was a lot like Barry's when Barry was, like, in 87, 88, right? Like his older autographs. Yeah,
I saw that.
Cool. And the funny thing is, my writing is a lot like my dad's writing. So I wonder if writing can be, like, the way that you write could be kind of hereditary. I don't know. Just kind of made me think of that when I saw that.
Yeah.
So I'll show another one off here. This card is really cool. I got a funny story about this card. About 2 months ago, and here it is.
Yeah.
One popped up on eBay, and the seller had it listed for $50 starting bid. And this is from 1997 Leaf. And this is, it looks like a glove, right? Looks like a plain glove. And I remember asking my friends, you know, should I get this card? It seems a little bit overpriced. So it opens up, and then you got a ball in there. Really cool card.
Yeah.
Serial numbered to 1,000. These tend to sell really well, even though they're numbered to 1,000. But they were like, man, don't get that card for $50. And I was like, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna wait. So what happened was this card popped up, and I ended up getting it for $20. So I got a really good deal on it, man. So I'm really thrilled to add that one in the collection for the price that I got it for. They typically sell for like, I think it was like $28 or best offer, and I went in with kind of a lowball offer, and the buyer or the seller took it. So I was pretty pumped up about that. And then Eric, you got more Oakland
No,
A's?
that's it for me.
Yeah, I got a few more to show.
Okay.
This one totally caught me off guard. I had no idea it was coming in the mail. It's from another YouTuber, and he's also in most of the Facebook groups that we're in. But yeah, I had no idea he was sending me anything, and I had actually got a bunch of mail that day. And so when I opened it up, I figured it was something I had ordered from eBay. But then I saw this card first. Let me see. And it's Brent Near Mint Musings.
Oh,
And
cool, dude. That's a cool custom.
yeah, it is, right? So
That is
yeah,
cool.
Killebrew collector, Edgar Martinez. So and John Olrue too, he's collecting now. But yeah, he
Wow,
sent
nice.
me. Now this was super unique. It's super cool. It's like a art card from an artist he's into, Optimus Volt.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
you can see he took a Chapman and he kind of made him like a sugar skull.
Yeah.
Put his little logo up here, signed it. But if you look at Chapman, he looks like a sugar skull, and then even his arms. And I thought, man, that's super small. I mean, he must have been using this fine paint marker or however the heck he did it, and had a really steady hand because.
So did he do
big.
that over a real card?
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
it's a 2019 Chapman.
Oh,
So,
cool, man. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
Look, you put like on the ball. Like
Nice.
But yeah, totally unexpected. But man, I thought it was super cool. I was
Right on. That was
really
nice of
happy with
him.
that.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So, and then here is a couple of big ones I bought for myself. The first is another Kramer's Choice.
Oh, is that the one numbered to 25?
Yes, it is, Nate. Yeah, you know all about that.
Oh my God, I can't believe. Oh man.
Right, there it is, right there.
What a fantastic pickup, dude.
One of 25. Yeah, these are. So look, here's a normal size card. So in '99 they made them jumbos. It's more like a 5x7. 98 they were regular size cards, but yeah, they went. So these were box toppers in Crown Royale.
Yeah, you just don't see those cards. That's an unbelievable pickup.
No, heck no. I mean, 25 is a low number to begin with, but man, these just I don't see these. Not like the 98s, and I wonder if it has something to do with the size of them, or why you might not see them as often.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah. So
I got that, and then this is a card I've never seen of any other player. It's McGuire. I got McGuire, of course, but yeah, I've never seen one of these cards. And this is from 2000 Pacific.
Oh, yeah, that's numbered to 20.
10, actually.
Oh, 10. Right, that's right. I've seen the bonds of that before.
Oh, really? The Command Performer Crew.
Yep.
Is what it is.
The one numbered to 10. Yeah, those things are crazy.
Yeah, so it's super thin, like those cards that we bought from Tanner.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, it's like the film. Yeah.
So it's just like film, that, but yeah, man. Number to 10. I got super excited about this. Just like I said, this is I've seen other cards from Pacific similar to this, but as far as this particular insert set, this is the only one I've seen. So
wow, congrats, man.
I appreciate that, Nate. I don't even think I told you about that one, did I? Or did I?
No, dude, I didn't know about the Kramer's Choice either. You got to put that in a black magnetic. With the black border.
Right.
With the black magnetic, yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Plus, too, because that Pro Mold is making those, right?
Well, no, it's Ultra Pro's making them.
Oh, Ultra Pro making the black bordered ones?
Yeah, I don't think Pro Mold makes them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if this was a 20, because I know that Pro Mold does like 20 point, and this definitely wouldn't touch because it's so thin, like it flaps.
Oh yeah, you could probably put 3 of those in a 35 point, like with the one touch.
Yeah, I think so.
So I got 2 more pickups I'll show off here. So this card, an Epic's game of Barry
Oh
Bonds.
yeah. Sweet.
And this is the orange. You got to love any Epics card in orange of Bonds. So I've been kind of slowly picking away at this set. There's quite a few that I need. And it's funny because these cards are beautiful, but I didn't realize how many there were. I didn't really pay attention to them that much, even though they're beautiful. But they've kind of grown on me, and the shine's really grown on me. So I'm going to be on the hunt to complete all the other, or to complete the run. Let's just put it
Yeah.
that way. And then the last card I found this card on eBay, and this is the Premier Power Gold.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm glad that I noticed that it was the gold because the seller didn't list it as the gold. And I didn't have the gold in my collection. I got the jumbo and then the silver, but I didn't have the regular size gold. So glad to add that one into the collection. So those are my pickups.
Lucky for you that screw down looks like it's recessed too.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I would freak out if it wasn't.
So Joshua said, very fun, guys. Thanks to the people that helped you out. Sounds like a lot of work. So I do want to extend a big thank you to Nicholas again. OLI-Moon Collectibles on YouTube. I did put a link to his channel down in the description of this video. So
yeah, I gotta check out his channel. I gotta check out.
Yeah, man. For sure. So yeah, big props to Nicholas again. Thank you, man. That's awesome. And I hope, and I'm sure he did, had a really good time with those simulated games.
And I'm sure he's having fun breaking all the product that the Titanic's Taters sent him to do this.
Yeah, something like that. I don't have any product to give away. I don't have any money. Come on.
You gave him something.
Give him a virtual handshake and a big thank you. No, we have to probably think of something that we can send off to him because that really was a crap ton of work.
Yeah, no, we'll get something off to him for sure.
Yeah.
Then we have Baseball Ben 83 saying, thanks so much, guys. It was great watching this video. I started watching your videos a few years back, and we are a big reason why he started collecting again. You are the best. Wonder if he's from New York.
Yeah, that'd be you guys, man. That's so cool.
Thanks so much for the kind words, and I love hearing or reading comments where people talk about, that they're back into collecting because they enjoy the community and they happen to stumble across our videos. So appreciate the feedback. That's what this hobby's all about, right? Just having fun, collecting cards, sharing the hobby with friends, and helping other collectors. Yeah, and then helping other collectors kind of navigate through the hobby because there's so much to learn, man. Like if I really thought about it, like I've been collecting pretty much since 1983, and there's still a lot I don't know about this hobby. In some certain areas, I would consider myself an expert, but overall, I wouldn't say that I am an expert. I'm knowledgeable, but overall, I'm not an expert, even though there are some areas that I have expertise in. Let's just put it that way. But I'm always learning stuff. Every day I'm learning something new.
That sounds about right.
Yep. That's why we need each other, man. I can't tell you how much I've learned from other collectors. Pretty much,
I know, right?
I would say, the majority of what I know about the hobby is because I learned from other people. Yeah.
A lot of it, I think, if you're just collecting for a while, you just pick stuff up. If you're really listening,
Well, like a lot of my knowledge seems like second nature, right? But if you're a new person coming into the hobby, it's not second nature. What's a rookie card, or there's a ton of what's a refractor even, like that would be what's a parallel, or
I think everybody associates refractors with you, Nate.
Maybe not though. I don't know. I've been a big fan of them ever since I started making videos on YouTube. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I think where it can get really confusing is all the different parallels, or like the SPs.
Or is this a refractor, right?
Yeah.
This is where it gets confusing. Is this a refractor?
That is not a refractor.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, but that it can be confusing, right? Because
Oh, for sure.
you look at another card that is a refractor, and well, why is that one a refractor and that one's not?
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Anyway.
totally. There was, I actually learned something from one of your videos watching one time where you were talking about, because I knew if it was a Topps product, it had to be a Topps product to be a refractor. However, one time I remember you mentioned that it has to be parallel of a card.
A parallel to a base chrome card, yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the inserts were automatically use that refractor technology, and then also you see like Bowman's Best, and there were some products where everything that came out of the pack used the refractor technology. So that would be a refractor.
They're not technically refractors.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. See,
Anyway.
I learned that from you actually. So I didn't realize that before.
Well, I'm glad you learned something.
I've learned quite a bit from you, bud.
Yeah.
That was just off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
What about Project 2020?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I didn't get in on that, because it seems like people were talking to me about it and said, like, man, you really need to start stocking up on these cards. And I said, the moment I start doing that, I was like, the whole thing's going to come crashing down.
And that's where being in the hobby and knowledge comes in, right? I mean,
I said, as soon as I start buying,
a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like as soon as I started hearing about people buying multiples to flip, I knew it was over.
Yeah, I mean, because the cards were going for insane amounts of money. I mean,
I think you're going to see like another, if they do it again in like 2021 or 2022, you're going to see another resurgence of the 2020s starting to sell well again.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to see them.
It's not going to be like $200, $300, $400, $500, $600.
Yeah,
$30-$40.
I mean, just the older they get and the more popular the player. I mean, some of them will be a little bit more, but that's going to be I don't think they'll ever fetch the prices that they were for a few weeks there.
Or like
now, I'm going to go with
the artists die. I mean, that'll help because art becomes more popular when you're dead. So
that is kind of a weird thing about.
I guess
art.
that's true, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not rare cards. I mean, what was the lowest print run?
1,000 something.
That's
not very rare.
And guys, remember earlier when I was talking about this card? This card's from 1997, and I said, "Oh, there's 1,000 of these. They're not that rare." And this card's 23 years old, right?
Yes.
So
however,
nobody in the hobby thinks a card numbered or with a print run of 1,000 is rare.
Now, also, Nate, what's kind of weird about that card is I don't think it pops up. It shows up for sale as much as you'd think the card out of 1,000 would.
Do you know why? Because this is a set collector. This is huge. This card is huge. It's not a player, like it's the set collectors that are where they're ending up. I mean, the player collectors want them too, but set collectors love that kind of those kinds of inserts. But like for my thoughts on Project 2020, let's take the whole financial thing completely out of the picture and let's just talk about the cards themselves. Just the cards. I would say, in my opinion, the images of the cards I've seen, about 80% of them I don't like, and within those 80%, probably about 75 or 50% of them, let's say, are absolutely horrific. Uncollectible, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, by the way. There are a few cool-looking cards, but for the most part, I don't like Project 2020 cards. They're like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that's a Koufax.
Yeah.
Because I recognize the image of on the steps, yada yada. But to me, that to me is not a baseball card. It's a thick piece of cardboard that has a print of some weirdo's artwork.
It
That
reminds
to
me
me
of
is
like
not a baseball
Bazooka,
card.
Bazooka baseball,
Yeah,
or Bazooka
yeah,
comics.
yeah. I mean,
I-
so the majority of it, I just would never want to collect it. But there might be a card here and there that I think looks cool. Maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I won't. Actually, I did commit. Smitty has a Ricky Henderson one that he said he'd sell me,
Oh,
and it's a
the
cool
one
looking.
with the Bay Bridge in the background.
The town one where they got like San Pablo Avenue and it's kind of
Yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah.
That car.
Yes,
So there are a few cool looking ones, but for the
that one's
most part, I
really
am
cool.
not a fan. I'm not a fan of the majority of the cards. They don't look like baseball cards to me, I guess is the thing. And I'm not
Yeah.
an art connoisseur. I enjoy baseball cards. I'm not into art, so it's just not for me. I know a lot of people enjoy them. A lot of people like the artists. I know that there's one artist in particular. His name is Blake Jameson. That's engaging with the card collecting community, so that's kind of cool. But
Hmm.
even like, I'm not a particular fan of his cards either. So
I
that's
think
just kind of my thoughts on it.
I'm not positive because I haven't been keeping up, but I think he's the one that did that red, white, and blue McGuire.
Yeah, and I do
Which,
not like that card at all.
you don't like it?
Yeah,
I like that one. Now
yeah,
that card,
that card is cool.
that card is
That
sick.
card looks like a baseball card. That's why I
Yeah,
like that card.
that one. I think we were
Like,
all
so,
talking on the phone that day when we saw that card, and we were all
yeah,
like,
that
"Oh
one
man,
looks
we
like a
should have gotten it."
baseball card.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that one. I love it.
yeah.
I'll wait for it to
Anyway,
come down in price. See,
yeah, that to me.
you know what? I like the card.
But look at McGuire's face here, Eric. Um, zoom in
But make
on
yourself
your
bigger.
yeah, so we could really look at it. Ah,
That's what he
you
looked
know
like
what?
when he was at bat, though.
Scale like
He's not at
within the
bat. He's
project.
actually on the on deck circle there.
Not the worst. I mean, within the Project 2020, that's definitely in the top 20% of cards. Let's put it that way. Most of them aren't that nice looking.
I'm only buying the
Yeah.
McGuires and the Ricky Hendersons.
Yeah. And are you buying all of them or just the ones that you like?
No, I'm buying the ones. I'm gonna try to get them all.
Even the one
Did
that
you
looks
not?
like
Did you have the
that
first two?
cartoon, like Brian Griffin. There's one that the artist makes everyone look like Brian Griffin.
Yeah,
And then there's one where the artist doesn't even put the face on the
yeah.
player. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't understand. But you know what? This is a big hobby, so there are a lot of people that like them. I'm not saying you should have my opinion. That's just my opinion.
As it
Is
starts
the stars? Yeah.
That is very true.
It does.
It's got
Yeah, I
people.
think it probably does
It's got people
attract
talking.
people into the hobby.
Honestly, I kind of wonder if, like, what I want to see is all these guys or channels that are on YouTube, all the sports card investor channels that were like touting these things as like this is the next big thing in baseball, in the hobby, and just like I would just love to see their channels just die because clearly they're giving bad investment advice when it comes to baseball cards.
Yeah.
Like, you got the one guy that claims he's a stock trader during the day or something like that, but he like trades baseball cards at night, and he was like the whole time, you need to buy these cards, and now like the people that bought them.
I think you're confusing with somebody else.
No, it's
Yeah,
called
and I think the
Sports
guy
Card
he's
Investor.
confused actually knows.
Oh, sports card investor is the name of the channel.
And
okay. I don't know who that
okay.
is.
Guy.
I haven't watched that channel.
You remember that video that JT did, right? Where he was talking about the groups that they charge memberships to be part of these investment groups. This guy runs one of those groups because he's always talking on his videos about his special members or something like that are paying him for investment advice.
Yeah, that's you know what that is that's like one that's conflict of interest, right? Because he's going to promote what he's buying so that everybody else jumps on the bandwagon. Plus, he's doubling up by getting people to pay to hear what he's buying, so that they will buy what he wants them to buy, so that when right before the bubble pops, he can sell all this. Yeah, that's not good for the hobby. So if you are new to the hobby and you're watching this video, yeah, that's like straight insider trading. And that guy is doubling his money. He's doubling on the membership and doubling on getting people to buy the cards that it's market manipulation, man.
There you go.
Just look, collect for fun.
You know what? Yeah, and the big problem is it seems like it's a big, very big popular trend that's going on right now.
Yeah. No, that's
you know, everybody like, yeah, they want to be investors and flippers.
I feel like what he's doing in the he should be actually ashamed of what he's doing in the hobby right now, because if he was doing it in his day job, he would lose his license and he'd go to prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Well, he kind of found
hopefully
a loophole.
My hope is somebody will watch this video that's new in the hobby, and they'll take our advice and they won't subscribe to that channel, because that doesn't sound like it's not good for the hobby, and it's not good if you're a flipper either. It's just overall bad advice.
Yeah, because how do you explain this card going from $350 to $1,200 within like less than a month? That had a lot to do with those groups.
Well,
so,
yeah,
the dude has 29,500 subscribers. His video he posted yesterday has 13,000 views. So
I mean, a lot of people are watching those videos.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where our wonderful hobby goes. But I mean, the hobbyists are the ones that are going to keep the hobby strong, not the people that are storming the hobby, trying to make a quick buck and then move on to whatever the next thing is, right? And who knows what the next thing would be, but right now it seems to be trading cards. I just like to look at them. I mean, I'm over here mesmerized by some shine, moving this card around.
Yeah, hopefully people start seeing the artificial, because even the McGuire cards, like I sold some McGuire cards a couple weeks ago, the PSA 9, and even those have like dropped significantly in price since I've sold them.
Well, we knew it was going to happen.
You know,
we knew it was going to happen, Eric.
The PSA 9 85 Tiffany has dropped a couple $100 in price over the last.
Yeah, it's down to about 900, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot more than it was a few months at the beginning of this year.
True.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the whole hobby, everything is up right now.
You know, they kept talking about
in a year.
They kept talking about how the documentary was going to affect things, and I'm not so sure McGuire rookie cards was because gained value because of the documentary. Because everything else, to be honest, doesn't really seem any different. Do you think, Eric?
I think that had to do with it, but I think the people that knew about it, that have some form of say so or whatever in the hobby, certain YouTube channels that have lots of subscribers, like they knew about the hobby and they were recommending that they invest. So what happened is you have these people that are buying, the 1987 Fleer update McGuire for $200, $300. Even in a 10, that's like a $40 card, right? In a 9, you can get it for 20, right? It's not a $300 card. So you have these people that are investing. They're buying this card at the highest peak of the value, and once they get it, they're thinking, it's going to keep going up and up and up. Well, no, it's actually going to go the other direction, because all the people who are willing to pay $300 on that card already did, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
and that's what causes a bubble. Like
Plus,
everybody's selling and nobody's buying, so
there's
then
so many
prices
of them
go down.
out there too. There's so many of them out there.
You know, that was the junk wax era. So yeah,
that there's no
There's a
like
lot.
you have PSA 10 is not a rare card. When you have 500
No.
PSA 10s, that's not rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like, I didn't really see the documentary with McGuire and Sosa. Really, I saw a lot of cards come out, but they weren't good. They weren't the crazy prices that we thought they might go for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it only affected the rookies. That's it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I saw. It, you know. Now
Yeah,
cards
like-
did show up. Cards did come out, but you know they weren't going for any more than I thought they would go for. So
Yeah. I read somewhere there's going to be another documentary, and I forget who it was. Maybe it's Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, that already happened. They already did that one.
Oh, okay, man.
They already aired it?
Yeah, it was like a week or two right after the McGuire.
No, man, that was on. You know, that wasn't an ESPN documentary though, was it? Wasn't that a?
It may have been
I think
MLB Network.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
But
But
it didn't do anything for Griffey cards. That's why I don't
Griffey's so high right. Anyways, like where can he go from there?
Yeah, well, you said the same thing about Mike Trout, right? Where
There's
can
no secret.
When his rookie was worth $100, like there's no way a base card can be more than $100, and it's
exactly.
No, you're right, Eric. You're absolutely right.
I think that Trout update sold for as much as $3,000 at one point in a 10. I don't think it's selling that high now, but at one point it was at $3,000.
And there's a lot of PSA 10
safe card. That is so crazy.
That's why I don't think the hype was so much the documentary, because it didn't really do it for Ken Griffey Jr. and like maybe had a little bit of effect on the Jordans, a little bit of effect on the McGuires. But I think the big thing is the investor channels and the investor sites really plugging these cards, because they're like, oh, this documentary is coming out. You should start buying these cards. And it like they start competing, like compounding on each other. So
the bandwagon effect.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe they'll do one for Barry Bonds, and you'll see a huge increase in Barry Bonds cards.
I don't want that to happen.
That's already happening.
I know, it's funny. People, like, I get a lot of comments on my YouTube channel about, man, your Bonds collection's worth a lot of money, and I'm sure it is worth a lot more than what I paid for it. But as a collector, it's nice to be able to pick stuff up for affordable prices. But then on the other hand, it's fun to see the cards go up in value, but you don't want them to go up too much. It's that collector paradox, right? You want your stuff to be worth money, but you want to pay less than what it's worth, right? Especially when you're
only want it to be worth money if I'm trying to sell it. Otherwise, it doesn't.
No. If you've already obtained it, right? Because I love the fact that a lot of my cards are worth money, even though I have no intention of selling them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell them, but that's cool. This card sells for $1,000. That's cool. But I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah.
I'd rather be worth $1,000 than $100.
My fear
even
is
though I'm not going to sell it.
My fear is selling something I may never be able to add again. Right?
Oh yeah.
I sold my Mike Trout rookie, I would never be able to add it to the collection again.
Then the only time that you would ever want to sell that card is if you need the money,
which I don't. So
there's absolutely no reason to sell it.
I mean,
but if you need the money, then yeah, you should sell it.
Now, Griffey UDs are 13 to 1500, and we all know that card is far from rare.
Well,
the upper decks are 13 to 1500.
Who was it that opened like a case of an 89 upper deck?
Oh, dude, I saw that video.
And they pulled all those Ken Griffey Jr. rookies and like didn't get like maybe got like 110 out of like the whole case or something like that.
Yeah, most of them are 5s and 6s, and I found out why that happens. Remember those circle stickers that they put in the packs?
The holograms?
Yeah, the hologram stickers. Well, what happens is if you got like cases and cases of 89 Upper Deck sitting in the warehouse, and all this weight is on these packs, what happens is the card gets bent where the sticker is, because the sticker isn't the size of a card. It's like a disc, right?
Yeah.
And you get these hairline creases. And that's why these Griffey cards are coming out of packs, and they're like 5s and 6s, because if they were stored the wrong way, the Griffey is usually in the middle of the pack, right by that sticker too, from what I understand.
On top of that, the centering is notoriously bad on 89 Upper Deck.
Yeah, and the corners are really sensitive too. But I'm talking like when that guy opened up a case of 89 Upper Deck, and he got like 50 of the, or I can't remember how many Griffies he got, but like 75% of them were either a 5 or a 6.
Yep.
And the reason why he got that grade is because they probably all had wrinkles or hairline creases on them because of that sticker in the middle of that pack. That's what happened. Yeah.
Who would have known?
Who would have thought, right? You're busting it open, fresh, packed fresh, and then they all got creases.
Maybe someone who's PSA smart can look up on the PSA registry and see how many PSA 10 89 Griffies there are out there.
I can look it up real quick.
Right.
I actually Nate and I
see
were
how many
talking about it
5s or
one time.
6s there are. Look at how many 5s or 6s there are. I bet you there's a lot more than you think.
There was I looked this up one time when we were talking on the phone, Nate, and we were shocked at how many.
Because if that's at like 1,300 or 1,500, like I see that starting to go up as that gets more popular.
Yeah, I wonder how many 10 Griffies there are on 89 Upper Deck. There's probably more 10 Griffies than there are 10 Trouts, even though it's easier to get a Trout in a 10. But they printed so many of those damn 89 Upper Decks.
I heard a rumor that they were printing them into 90.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I read that book, Mint Condition. I don't know if you guys read that book. Anybody watching this, if you get a chance, read the book Mint Condition. They had a whole chapter on Upper Deck, and there was an employee from Upper Deck in the book saying that they were printing the 89 Upper Deck on 90 Upper Deck cardstock through 1990. And also they were saying that they were printing literally like sheets of 89 Upper Decks, and then cut, like 100 card sheets of them. And that's why you go to a card show like back in like 1990, 91, and some guy would have, those little cases where you could put like 100 cards in. You just open it up, have like a stack of 100 of those sitting in a case.
What was
selling them?
That movie, The Jack of All Trades, on Netflix?
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that guy talking about how he was making a deal with somebody, and it was like the 89 Griffey Upper Deck was part of the deal, and they took him back, and he had like a 4-row just full of 89 Griffey Upper Decks?
Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, I got to show you this. When I was at the National, I met that guy Stu that did that movie.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of these Jack of All Trade movie posters.
Oh, cool.
And he signed that, "To Nate, stop burning cards." Because I was telling him when I was in Wisconsin with my buddy Ben, with my, at the end of this movie, they were burning a bunch of cards, you know. And I was telling him, I was talking with the guy Stu that did the movie, and I was like, "Oh man, at the end of the movie, you were burning cards." And I was telling him I was at my friend Ben's house in Wisconsin, and he's got 5,000 count boxes of commons that are worth nothing, and so we were burning a few of them the night before. And I was saying, "Oh yeah," I was telling him about that, so that's why he inscribed it.
Funny. That dude is such a such a weaselly little turd, though. He just seems like someone that you would not want to hang out with. I don't know.
He was cool, man. When I met him, I hung out with him for a couple of minutes. He's actually a really cool dude.
Yeah.
So
I believe
yeah,
it,
he seemed like a nice guy.
It seemed like they kind of just threw baseball cards into that movie to help sell it, his story.
Maybe,
Yeah.
who knows? But I mean, it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.
Dude, I am having a hard time navigating the.
Here, you want me to find it? PSA
Yeah.
registry search.
I think it's under Pop Report, but it's not.
PSA Pop Report. Okay.
Collectibles.
1989 Upper Deck. And Griffey.
Whoa, dude! I never noticed this before. But when you look at this poster, this is cool. It looks like you're looking through the wax wrapper, and it's a Jose Canseco card.
Oh,
And
Dude,
see, look,
Tanner
it
needs
says
that.
Jose Canseco.
yeah. Tanner needs
I never
that for
noticed
his
that
poster.
before. That's cool. I was sitting here looking
Weird,
at
it
this
won't
because I
pull
see
up.
this is a really cool movie poster, man. I'm glad I have it. Anyway, that was from 2019 National.
Weird, it won't pull up.
Yeah. I told you
There's like an error with the website or something.
Well, you know what happened is since we started going here live on YouTube, everybody's going on the PSA registry site to check the numbers.
Well,
Right?
if anybody,
they're making
So we
it crash.
crashed the site.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Dude,
If anybody
Yeah,
can
'cause
figure
it's
it
telling
out,
me-
let me know how many PSA 10, 89 Griffey Jr. rookies there are.
it's
I think they're
it-
like I think
it's like
there's probably around
10,000.
1,500.
No,
10,000.
you think there's that many?
I thought it was like
1,500.
1,500.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm thinking
That's
there's
because,
probably about
like-
1,500 of them.
What
Yeah,
year is Mike Trout? 2011, right?
11 update.
Update.
You should know you have that card, Eric.
I know. See the Trout
Eric,
here,
is yours
Okay.
graded or is it raw?
it's raw. Pop. Why
Junkies
is it-
like it. We like it raw.
Oh, it's loading. Yeah, it's raw. I mean, whatever. I don't need a graded Mike Trout rookie card. If I had a graded Mike Trout rookie card in a PSA 10, it would have been sold by now.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah, I don't think I could hold on to that either. If it was selling for
I just barely got a text
2,500.
from you. I don't know if you sent this. It's about a card you're thinking about getting.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
When did you? But I don't think I just barely got it. I think you sent. Did you send it while we've been on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right, Mike Trout, PSA 10, 4,885.
Whoa. The
I-
last time I looked, there was like 1,500 of them, but this is a few years ago.
I guarantee there's fewer Ken Griffey Juniors.
Oh, yeah, I bet you there's like 1,500 Griffies.
I don't.
So did somebody comment that, or did you
No,
look it
I
up?
looked it up.
So 4,000 what?
885.
So almost 5,000 mint.
Yeah.
Gem mint pins.
So there's
Wow.
5 times as many Gem Mint 10 Mike Trout update rookies as there are of this card right here. In any condition. In any condition.
Let's look up the top Tiffany McGuire.
There's only 10
I
of
bet you
these.
there's like, yeah.
I just looked this up the other day. I can't remember what it was. What's 3,816 classic cards?
Maybe that's how many Griffey PSA 10s?
Let's see. 40.
Eric, is that for Griffey?
Mark McGuire, there's only 35 10s in the Tiffany.
There's only 35?
Yep.
Well, that's because it's an 85 set.
There's 561
And they all-
nines.
And they only printed 5,000 total. 85 tops Tiffany sets.
Yeah. 1,539 are graded
By PSA.
by PSA.
You know what's funny about the pop report is it's always higher than the actual amount of cards that are graded because people crack them out of the slab for a variety of reasons, and then you got resubmissions.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
if
it makes you wonder.
Like, I mean, nobody's going to crack a 10 to resubmit it, but
Classic cards. Can you tell me if that
are probably artificially high for sure.
Grippies?
Is it 3,816 PSA 10 Griffey cards in the 89 upper deck? Why I don't understand.
I think that's what Eric is trying to say. Is there's 3,000 whatever. By the way, Classic Card's name is Eric.
Another Eric.
Yeah, another Eric. Yes. We should have an all Eric episode of Baseball Card Junkies TV one time.
So 3,816 PSA 10s in the 89 upper deck Griffey. That should not be selling for $1,300 to $1,500.
Well, I don't know. I could see it just because there's so many people that like Griffey, and that's kind of like a key card, and So I mean,
do you see the? Did you hear these numbers, Nate? He's said there's 24,000 nines
of Griffey.
Yeah.
So
dude, that's crazy.
That card is not what it's selling for.
30,000 eights.
I don't think there's 3,816 people out there that collect.
How many graded 89 upper deck Griffies by PSA total? Over 100,000.
24,000 nines. I can't believe that. That's insane.
That's insane.
How many 5s and 6s?
Looks like 7,007.
7,007s, 5,006s.
Damn, dude. Yep. And I bet you the population on the 6s has gone way up in the last couple of years with people busting that.
24,009s is what he said, right? So there's 73,946 graded Griffey cards.
By PSA.
By PSA. That doesn't even include BGS.
SGC.
And
so there's well over 100,000 graded 89 upper deck Griffies.
So that doesn't include BGS, BGGS, BVG, because people send them to those too. SGC, Pro Mint, like all those second rate. There's probably like 100,000 graded Griffey cards out there.
Man, that's incredible, man.
Dude, I can't believe that card sells for that much. I am absolutely shocked.
That's insane.
Well, the thing about that card, and the reason why I think it does sell that much, and why I really don't think it's overvalued, to be honest, is because it is the card of the 1980s. It really is. I mean, the 84 Donruss Mattingly, the 86 Canseco, the 85 McGuire, probably the 86 tops traded Barry Bonds. I mean, all those cards are huge, but the card, the 80 Henderson, the 82 Ripken, tops traded Ripken, or any 82, but the card of the 80s, man. When you ask anybody what is the card of the 80s, it's always going to be the 89 upper deck Griffey.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. I can't believe these numbers.
I can understand the argument, but it still seems ludicrous to me that
there are enough of that card out there that everybody can have one in their collection.
Yeah, not at $1,300 for a PSA 10.
Well, I mean, it's funny. I got like probably about 6 or 8 copies of that card, and 0 are graded. Not a single graded copy.
Really?
I have I have a BGS 9, a Beckett 9.
I wouldn't mind picking that card up in a PSA 9 just because, I mean, that's what baseball card collectors do. They get the 89 upper deck Griffey in a 9.
I kind of like.
And then if you got big money, you get it in a 10.
I wonder what the price difference on a 9 and a 10 of that card would be.
The nines are like a couple $100 right now.
Okay. Okay.
Like
See that?
150 to 220, somewhere in that range. So in the tens are
That seems
1300
fair.
to
That seems like what that
times.
should sell.
It's like 9 to 10 times the value.
Yeah. Those Gem Mint 10s.
Yeah.
I can't wait until I have some Gem Mint cards that are valuable, which will be never. I don't have any.
I have some, but that was just because they just happened to be. It was a rare card that I was looking for that I didn't really have a choice but to get the 10. It was the only one available.
Yeah.
So the only way I'm ever going to get a Gem Mint card that's valuable is to buy one, and then it goes up in value. Actually, I do have a few Gem Mint 10s, but I mean, not 2 or 3. They're not really. Yeah. I'm not a graded kind of guy, I guess.
I don't know. If I could get another copy of like the 85 Tiffany McGuire, so I could have like 2 raw copies of Tiffany, I'd probably sell my graded one.
Yeah. I hear you.
I should have bought. I mean, you had like a bunch of them. I should have bought one off you when you were selling them.
A pretty big
for the amount of money that it's going for. Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, I bought it for like 120, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
What a great pickup, man.
Yeah.
You probably got that card probably at its all-time low, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, definitely got it at the all-time low.
So.
Well, I got a good deal on it, but then like I also immediately sold my PSA 8, which I got like
put towards them
or something. So like really, I only spent like $50 on the card.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. That was
good deal. Good pickup.
And I bet you didn't think it was going to go this high in value.
Honestly, like it never even crossed my mind to care at the time. I just wanted a PSA 9 because it was in mint condition.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's exactly why I got one. Yep.
But
let's see.
Well, I got a PSA 9 Barry Bonds Tiffany rookie, so I actually have a Griffey. I got a Griffey Tiffany rookie too, and a PSA 9.
I have a Will Clark PSA 9 Tiffany.
That's pretty sweet.
I have. I think I have a Conseco PSA 10 Pops Tiffany from '86.
That's a nice card.
Something like that.
I think I have that one raw, but not graded.
I have a Jason Giambi Gem Mint 10 Tiffany.
Oh yeah, that's a Gem Mint 10 I have. The USA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I bought that card for less than $20.
I think.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
I got for like 15. 15
wow.
bucks or something like that.
Oh, Giambi, yeah, he man, once he went to New York, his hobby love just went down.
Yeah, he kind of sold out. So, you know.
Yeah, and then you became your prototypical. What's the card of the '90s?
Well, that's
Derek Jeter.
93 SP Derek Jeter. If you're talking about rookie cards, that would be the card of the '90s.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
So I think the 1990 Topps Frank Thomas no name on front has a good argument as well.
I would say no to that one because that card is such a unicorn. That's like a card of a decade has to be like something obtainable, right?
Yeah.
But maybe not though, because a card of the 50s is a 52 mantle, and that card's like you're gonna pay $10,000 for a copy that is in like authentic condition. Well, no, authentic. If you get a PSA 1 or authentic, that card's $10,000. A PSA 5 will probably sell for like $40,000.
That's the card of the 90s. That's it right there.
Well, if you're talking about inserts,
I think the Jeter in that grade outsells that card though. So.
Oh man.
The Jeter from that set sold for $200,000.
Wasn't it? I think it was 220. Was it two?
Well,
it was
like
200,000, and then it was like $20,000 in tax. That's what it was.
Yeah. Whoever bought it paid a lot of tax on that card. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got that right after that had taken effect.
There should be like a limit on sales tax. Like you only pay sales tax for like the first like 50 grand. Like after that, it's like something else. Like
I was thinking about the guy that bought that card. Like he's got to be like a New York Yankees season ticket holder. You know, tickets right behind home plate.
I think the guy that bought that card is the same guy that bought the green Jordan. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh,
some people just got a lot. The thing is, you got to understand, if you're a billionaire, $200,000 is not a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
That's like you picking up a $20 card. So it's all relative, right? Like to us, we're thinking, oh my God, that's like my retirement fund, you know? And for someone else, that's like a $20 bill they found in their pocket. Oh, cool. Let me go to the LCS and pick up a neat $20 card, right?
Yeah.
So it's all relative, man.
Now the real question is there any profit for either of those cards? If those were to go back on the market,
I think the guy that bought it's a collector. He's not a flipper. The guy that bought that Jeter is a collector.
Somebody's going to want to sell it someday. The dude's going to die and leave it to somebody.
Yeah, but
buried with them.
Well, it depends if the hobby's strong at that time, whether that card would sell for more than $200,000. Who knows?
Jeter has a lot of things going for him, and one is, you know, playing for the New York Yankees, being popular in New York, being liked in New York, winning a lot of World Series. So
yeah,
I think he might be the most overrated player from the 90s. Actually, he is the most overrated player from the 90s, in my opinion.
I wonder, because like if you look at it, like you have like Michael Jordan. It's been, he retired in what, 1995 or 96 for the last time?
Jordan?
Yeah. Somewhere in that range.
No idea.
It's been like
I'm not a basketball. I don't even remember, man.
20 plus years since he retired, right?
Oh yeah.
And people still know who Michael Jordan is.
He came back with Washington in the early 2000s.
Yeah. So like you look at it and you're like, okay, 20 years later, people are still debating whether Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time. Right? In 20 years, people are going to be debating if Griffey was the best baseball player of all time. In 20 years, nobody's going to be debating whether or not Derek Jeter was the best baseball player of all time.
No,
I don't think they're going to be, but I think he is still going to carry a lot of popularity and in the hobby as well. He may not be the best of all time, but you know, I mean, it's kind of like Mantle and Mays. More people are going to say that Mays was a better player, but Mantle is probably by far the most popular player in the hobby.
But
I would have to agree with that.
20 years ago, you probably would have thought that Cal Ripken Jr. is going to be, you know, that same caliber of player that people think Derek Jeter is now, right?
Yeah, well, all the big Ripken collectors sold out. There were like 2 or 3 big Ripken collectors that sold out, so that's why his cards aren't selling nearly as well as they used to.
Which is crazy because he was a far better player than Jeter by like a long shot.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Hits, home runs.
Well, he had more power than Jeter.
He had more power. I mean,
I wouldn't say Ripken was a better player than Jeter, but however, he did definitely have more power.
He also transitioned from shortstop to third.
That's an easy transition. Shortstop's the hardest position on the field. So
Yeah.
But it's also like, why couldn't Jeter go to third base and A-Rod stay at shortstop? Did Jeter?
there's no way New York was going to do that. Dude, the Yankees love Derek Jeter. There was no way that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
They already, for the most part, they already didn't really like A-Rod coming to New York in the first place. So they're not. I mean, yeah, A-Rod, you're going to play short and take our beloved Jeter. We'll move him to third. Yeah, right. That ain't going to happen in New York. No way. They would have moved him into a trade.
Like, Ripken won 2 MVPs. He did only have 2 Gold Gloves, but he was also going up against a guy named Omar Vizquel a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Vizquel.
Where are you going, Nate?
I'm going in my kitchen. I'm starving. I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh man.
I gotta cook dinner. Here we are live. I'm cooking dinner, man.
I love it.
I can't take it anymore. I gotta eat.
That's funny. This is exactly what you did last week when we were off the air.
I know. For some reason, we're still on the air.
That's how we roll.
I don't know. I guess I feel like if you put Jeter on any other team but the Yankees, he's not nearly as popular.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not nearly as
one thing. Jeter had that hustle, right? He had that kind of like that Pete Rose hustle.
You know, you got to give it to the guy. Not everybody can play in New York, man. And you know,
he actually thrived in New York.
Yeah, he was like the professional. I mean, you know, he never said anything wrong. You know, he never talked about himself. You know,
I heard a story. It was on like, take it with a grain of salt. But it was a story.
Okay.
On it was like one of those Facebook things, like stories from hookups or something like that.
Oh man.
People. And the chick's all, yeah, like afterwards, like he went out into the living room and started watching the highlight videos of himself. It was like going, yeah, Jeets.
I don't believe it for 1 second.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe it for 1 second because
I don't know.
Yeah, because I heard because I had actually heard a story about like when before A-Rod played on the Yankees, and him and A-Rod were really good friends, and that one time A-Rod was over at his house and he was trying to flip through the channels looking for like the MLB network, and he couldn't find it. And he's like, hey, you know, where you got the MLB network? And he's like, I don't. Like, Jeter said, no, I don't have it.
It was a highlight thing, so it wasn't like just TV. It was like a highlight.
I don't believe it. I don't
know.
Now, one thing I will say about Jeter is he dated a lot of beautiful women, and none of them ever came out and ever said anything bad about him. But he was going through quite a bit of relationships there for a while. So,
well, yeah, he was a young single guy, you know, having a good time.
Yeah.
Why not? That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, right. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, nobody ever came out and said anything bad about Derek Jeter.
He was a good guy. That's why.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, I think he's overrated, even though he's a hell of a good guy.
I mean, right. Oh boy,
I'm getting tired. I need to make some food.
I know.
All right. Oh, thank goodness. I had to think if I ate dinner. I did eat dinner before we started, because last week I ate dinner after we did the show. Man, it was kind of late for me.
I'm starving, man.
I'll be asleep soon, fellas.
I went on a bike ride right before we hopped on, so I'm pretty hungry.
Oh, burning some calories.
Yeah, baby. All right, guys. Well, everybody, people that made it to the end of the video and watched us again, Thank you so much. And I guess Taters, you're going to put the result on the Junkies page, and we'll send out the prize to the winner.
Sounds good. All right, everyone.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, happy collecting.
Happy collecting.
Collecting.
Collecting.